Iraq gets a mixed report card, gamers get a price break, and America says goodbye to a woman always known as a lady. Hi, and welcome again to The Download. Great to have you here. Well, lots to get to today, and we're beginning at the White House. This September, marking 6 years since President Bush declared war on al-Qaeda and terrorism more generally. 2 wars and untold efforts later, a new report now saying that the al-Qaeda network has largely rebuilt itself to a level not seen since before September 11th. The classified report coming just 2 days after Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff said he had a, quote, gut feeling that this summer may see a rise in terror attacks. Officials familiar with the report say that al-Qaeda has regrouped and established a safe haven in Pakistan. The White House meeting Thursday about the issue. Also at the White House Thursday, another report, this one an interim assessment of conditions in Iraq. The findings, satisfactory progress on only 8 of 18 congressionally mandated benchmarks. President Bush presented the report Thursday at a White House news conference.
Those who believe that the battle in Iraq is lost will likely point to the unsatisfactory performance on some of the political benchmarks. Those of us who believe the battle in Iraq can and must be won see the satisfactory performance on several of the security benchmarks as a cause for optimism.
No surprise here, this report already fueling both sides in the increasingly contentious congressional debate on Iraq. Now, much of the focus this week has been on the Senate, where 2 more Republican members this week joined with Democrats to push for withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq. Those measures, however, not yet winning enough votes for passage. Well, VOA's White House correspondent Paula Wolfson has a whole lot more in depth on that Iraq progress report. And, of course, our congressional team, Dan Robinson, Debbie Tate, covering the debate on the Hill. Their reports all online, but only at one spot, www.voanews.com. By the way, while you're at our website, why not check out our video of the day as well? Well, some recent bad news for executives at Sony, translating into good news for gamers, well, at least a little bit. Seems that last year's hot must-have electronic gizmo, PlayStation 3, not so hot after all. So far, losing its shootout with rivals Sega and Nintendo. Take that, Xbox! Eat some, Wii! Well, this strategy really not working so well. Sony now saying that it will lower the price of PlayStation by $100. Some news now from our Bureau on Mars for you. Preparations gearing up for NASA's latest rover, named Phoenix, to begin its journey to Mars next month. Now, we really don't have a Martian Bureau. However, when Phoenix arrives sometime next May, it will be the 3rd rover to prowl the Martian dust. Geez, the place up there getting lousy with these things pretty soon. Phoenix set to look for Martian ice. Yeah, perhaps they should have just sent it to the nearest Martian 7-Eleven. Well, no doubt ice as well as some bandages would have come in handy Wednesday in Los Angeles at a pre-fight news conference for boxers Ricardo Mayorga and Fernando Vargas. The trash-talking whoops turning just a little sour there, apparently. The Los Angeles Times reporting Mayorga called Vargas, quote, fatty, before making indiscreet comments about his wife. I'll bet. The news conference really just degenerating from there. And hey, where'd this guy's shirt go? Well, if we slow it down for you, you can see Mayorga lunges first, Vargas landing 2 punches before the two were separated by Don King's hair. Said Vargas afterward, quote, they should have sold tickets to this. Here's a hint, don't give them any ideas. Well, you can throw your punches of the verbal sort our way anytime you like. Our email address, dailydownload@voanews.com. Just don't call me fatty.
Daily Download.
Lastly from us today, Americans giving a final and warm farewell to a woman known as a lady her entire life.
I want to thank you all for this wonderful welcome. I particularly want to thank
Lady Bird Johnson, the down-to-earth wife of President Lyndon Johnson, died Wednesday at her Texas home. Now, before anyone knew her as the First Lady, she early on got the nickname Lady Bird from the family cook. The name stuck. Now, make no mistake, Lady Bird could be every bit as salty as her famously salty husband. She was also widely considered a stabilizing force in her husband's political career. Never was that tested more than on November 22, 1963, the day LBJ became president following the Kennedy assassination. Claudia Alta Taylor, known to the world as Lady Bird Johnson, dead at the age of 94. Well, we'll not say goodbye to you today. Instead, let's just leave it at see you again tomorrow.